Greetings everyone. Welcome to our first art lesson, and I have Enoch here in the studio with me. His dad's over here as well, Salvador, and we are going to begin with some basic lessons on value. We're going to be using graphite pencils. We've got some paper, and I'm going to explain to y'all what I use personally, my tools for creating my pencil drawings. And you know, this class is for children, and it's for adults as well who desire to learn from the very basics. And you know, a big problem in the beginning is people don't know how to really observe and how to see properly, and how to translate what's in front of them onto paper. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about how to observe light and shadow and form. We're going to talk about lines. We're going to practice many things as we go through our lessons. We're going to start off simple. I have a little setup here just with a white draped cloth to provide some contrast and a good base. This kind of a still life is nice. This is called a still life, and I've got 3 eggs, just normal eggs here, and we may or may not actually practice on the egg today, but I've got them here just in case we do. And you know, eggs are really good objects to begin to learn how to draw because they have good form. They have a good sense of value from dark to light, and they can be difficult at times to draw, but it's a good place to learn. And you can see the shadow cast across the cloth, and you know, in more advanced classes you can learn how to draw the cloth, and you can try to do that now if you want. But this is just to provide some texture and some contrast. So here we are. So first I want to take you guys through my material. Okay, Enoch has his pencils. He's got the Mars Lumograph Staedtler graphite pencils. He has, it looks like 6H hardness all the way to 8B hardness. So he's got 6H, 4H, 2H, H, HB, B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 6B, 7B, and 8B. So that's good. He's got 12 different pencils here, and that's a really nice set for a child if you're going to begin to draw. And so the object is to learn how to use these. I use them as well. I've got a case here. I like the same kind of pencils. They're very nice. It is certainly a professional grade pencil. I have from 12B to 10H, so I think I have maybe 24 pencils here, so I've got a little bit wider range of pencils. You can find these maybe in your local art store. If not, you can order them on Amazon. I also have these Faber-Castell. They're pit graphite matte pencils. There's 11 in here. It's a little set. Comes with the shading stump, with what looks like eight pencils, and a shading stump, sharpener, and an eraser. This is a nice little gum eraser. I like these little white erasers. They work very well. These are different. Okay, the pit pencils versus your traditional graphite pencil. They're all graphite, but these are more of a matte finish. They do get very dark. They don't have any kind of sheen. So you're going to see that. We're going to cover all of these kind of things, what they all do. But this is like your 12B, so this is your darkest value in these Mars Lumograph pencils. And then here you have a 14B in the pit graphite matte pencil. So this is going to be a matte finish. It's going to be very dark, but I've actually enjoyed using these together, and you can really get deep blacks with these two pencils. And so we're going to look at all of that as we go. This is a shading stump. They come in all different sizes, and this can be a good asset. I don't use it a lot, but I do use it some, and I used to use it a lot more when I was younger, and it's a good tool as you learn. The reason why I don't use this so much now is because as you go on, you can learn how to use like your 6H, your hard pencil, your 10H, your 8H, and you can use these to achieve what this does. And so you don't always need this, but it certainly takes more time and skill to achieve the same thing with these harder lead pencils or graphite pencils. So that's where we are for now. Those are some of the tools, and let me show you a few other things I'd like to use. This is an electric eraser. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but it is an electric eraser, and it's very nice. This comes in multiple sizes. The eraser, you know, this removes. You can take this out, and it's got a skinny eraser there, and they come with a thicker eraser as well. Looks like I forgot to put that in the bag today. And then you know, here, this is nice. This is a pencil holder for when you get a little bitty stubby pencil like that. You can put that in here, and then it, so that you have like a whole pencil, and you can get all the way down to the nub. That way you don't waste anything. This is a little, like a click eraser. You can order these online as well. This is probably my favorite eraser. They have little rectangular ends and circular ends, and I use this little bitty circular one. I have a mechanical pencil. Sometimes I like to sketch with a mechanical pencil. I've got 4B lead in here. You can do 2B, whatever you want. I like that. This is also by Statler, I believe, same company as this as well. This is a thicker lead here. It's a 4B. Yeah, it's a 2mm lead here. So it comes, you can order packets of it here, and it comes like this. And again, same company, same brand. So these are all the different tools. It's nice to have a brush so that you don't have to touch the paper. You can remove the erasing and also the excess graphite. This is a little sharpener here for this. Comes in here, and you can sharpen it there. Let's see what else we have. We'll get into this later, but I also enjoy using white charcoal when I have a toned paper. We'll get into toned paper, we'll get into all of those kind of things. So this is white charcoal. I've got a Blackwing graphite pencil. It's kind of nice, got a nice big eraser on it. This is a good sketching pencil. We'll get into ballpoint pen at some point as well. I carry that around. And yeah, so we can just get started. Those are some of my tools. You can find these at your local art store. Depending on where you live, you can find most of this stuff on Amazon. And I am gonna begin today with value squares. So we're gonna learn what all of these pencils look like when you shade with them. And this is important to understand value because, like I said, when you have this egg, the egg has, you know, a gradient of value, you know, and tone. So we want to be able to communicate that on paper. Okay? So this is going to help you learn how to draw almost anything in reality. So let's keep some of these out. And Enoch, you can use some of these tools. Enoch doesn't have all the tools, but he brought his pencils. He can use some of my stuff for today. And I have him a piece of, I believe it's a Fabriano Artistico paper. Pretty sure it's made in Italy. It's a very good, heavy, hot pressed watercolor paper. But it's, you know, it's ideal for graphite drawings. It's ideal for this kind of work. So here we go.